I have decided that the table in this camper is far too big, but we need it because it fits here to make the middle of the bed support, the centre section. But I've got an idea, because what I want is just a small table at the top for two people, because we just don't need the big table that comes all the way out to here and takes up too much room. And as I say, when we are putting the bed down, we have to move the table over here in the way of the dogs, and then we have to put the cushions down, and then we have to move the table back, flatten it, and then slide it into position. Well, I'm not going to do that anymore because I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to make a centre section for the bed that pulls out from the back here. As I say, it's a thought in process, and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. So, under the watchful eye of Kira, of course. So let's crack on with that. Or maybe have a beer later as well. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that this is square at both ends. So we're getting 27.5 inches. I'm going to work in imperial measurements. So 27.5 fits in there neat, nice and snug. Both ends, that's what you have to check, that is square, so we're not fighting that. Right, that established, let's see what else we can do. Now this may not work, but it's a theory I've got, and it's coming together a little bit. Let's see. I just don't know, because I've got a theory of storage at the back, height, and how many poles. And how many poles have I got? Right then, using a pipe cutter, I've done this one. I just get the size, so we get a nice neat edge here. I'll clean it all up after. Spin it round the pipe cutter. Turn that rubbish off. Alright now, so as you can see, pipe cutter cuts a nice neat groove and snaps off. Shouldn't take much to take that off. Here we go. And there you go. I'll just clean up the ends, take the burr off, but that fits in the slot. So that's two. So can you see how my theory is coming together? Alright. So here we have a detailed drawing of what it's going to look like. So that's the theory. Whether it works, I don't know. But anyway, let's see. What's going on, you two? What's going on? I don't want any trouble. Uh-oh. Can't hide in here, missus, because I've got things to do. And don't pinch my shoes. Just keep it down a little bit. Thank you very much. Am I onto something here? If I use them as the base, I think an elephant could sleep on that. I've got a theory. Well, it's not a theory. My plan is to drill every one of them, clean them up, drill every one on the ends there, drill every one on the ends there all the way through, 1/4 inch hole, and I'm going to thread it with some cord. And gathered, when these are gathered together, let me just show you. That comes to exactly 1 foot. And the theory is, if I put a roller in there, they'll sit against that wall in there, and I can put a false wall in there in front of it, and we'll only lose that much, about an inch. So let's crack on and see if this is going to work. It could be onto something here. So I'm going to clean them with some oil wool, just to get the grime off them, get the edges off them.
You want your copper out?
Yeah, I'll come in for it. In a minute, yeah. Because I'm in the garage now and I'm doing something technical. Talking to YouTube. Right, so clean them up. One down. See wobbles. They're good actually because they are galvanised. So clean all the edges. I've got a pillar drill over the other side of my little workshop. And we're going to put a hole through there. We're going to get some nice cord for this and then set the gaps. I'll measure it. I think it's about 2 inch, 3 inch maybe. Set the gaps, get a runner going. Oh, and I've got a handle for that. If you hold on a second. Right, I'm just going down to the back of the workshop. Oh, can you hear me? Alright. Just remembered what I've got. Take it out, and there should be some screws in there. I won't lose them. I won't take it out completely, so I'll lose the screws. But look, here's my theory. Nice and clean, because it'll stay clean in the camper as well. Attach that as the handle for the top one. Is that making sense? When you pull, it pulls it forward. I'm not going to mess around with these dirty old labels on here, scraping them, and I'm just going to brute force them off. Right. How about that then? It's coming off nice. I've just got to do all of them. And I've done them. So it's coming together. Look at the rain. Go inside, Kira. You're going to get wet and you don't like me drying you. Are you coming in here? You come on then. Come in. You're getting wet. Silly girl. Oh, he's a silly boy. He definitely doesn't like being dried, he doesn't. And he's standing outside. Go in, Alfie. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. Right. Back to where I was. Looks a bit medieval. But intention is it's about a 1/4 inch drill there. Let me get it going. I'm going to drill a hole. So, one down, 24 to go. So here's where we're at the moment. We've got the top on with its handle. It's all loose at the moment. Oversized holes down to correct size holes to get the pins in, screws in, threaded screws. So the theory is that when I tie all these up together with the gaps, you pull him up and I pull him across. Let's have a look. And they're all tied together, and that will make the base of the bed. And then we can put a false wall in here, same as this stuff, and it will look quite neat. You won't be seeing the poles then. Okay, I'm at the stage where I'm tying these up now, and the way I'm getting my distance, I've worked it out, it's just 3 1/4 inches to pull them all level, all the way up. And I made a block 3 1/4 inches. Remember, I'm working in Imperial, and I'm slotting a block between them to get my mark. I mark the string with a marker pen, put my knot in, and put my galvanised rubber sealed washers on, which I'm pinching off these here. They're for galvanised plate, but they've got the rubber in, so it reduces the noise, and they won't rust, will they? Not that it should rust in here, but so quite a few to go. I'll catch you in a bit. Well, I did say that this was a working process, and I was thinking aloud. But we've had a disaster. This, unfortunately, does not work at all. These poles are too big and too cumbersome. I fed all the cord through, got them all at the right length, and all I did was fall in between the gap and tangle themselves up into many pieces. Now I'm just left with, well, Kira is not impressed, and I'm left with 12 bars at 27.5-inch lengths. So if anybody wants some galvanised bars at 27.5-inch lengths, you're more than welcome. I think it's time to rethink this completely. Oh dear. And as you can see, a total change of plan. Just in the process of working these slats out and incorporating a table that will go at the top, a shorter table. The bars, unfortunately, were good but far too heavy. So after the disaster, I've come up with this idea. This one is stained and a little bit bigger, actually gives a bit of a lip underneath, a bit of a feature for a little short table underneath. Stand, if anything. This is just goes all the way through. I've drilled a screw through the top of it so it doesn't come out. I think it was but, you know, that basically holds it in place there. They sit there. Here's your table assembled. I'm going to drill 16 mil over there and peg it exactly the same way I pegged that there. And also, this drawer opens with the table in place, because you got to think about these things, else you get moaned at. And I think that is a result. It's made the camper a lot bigger. If I show you, got a lot more space. I'll show you again when the cushions are down, and as you see, it's just tucked away neatly. I think a good use of space. As you can see, that's how it looks from here. What do you do at night? You pull the plug out, put a table underneath and put your slats across, and there's no messing about everybody having to move cushions and stuff and everything. It'll just go down with the cushions up. So I think that is a result. I'll show it you when it's all together. So after a change of heart and well, change of heart, the whole bloody thing didn't work, what I was trying to do. I've come up with a stack system, probably been done before, but it's working here. And as I said, the dowels just hold it in place, and there's one that runs down right down the centre of all of these here, holding them together, sitting up there, and that's out of the way. Jobs are good.
Towel away. It's because Paul's probably been in the bathroom and he always whinge about it. And Paul like the bastard played. Oh.
You did, because he was sat there, bless him. He was like, wanted to come
I was
upstairs.
in the shower when he turned up. I finished work and had a shower.
No, I like that one song.
Manufactured LA trash. adverts are trash.
See, I personally thought they were from the 80s because it's been done before, you see.
I only know that one song. It's always